Self, Mr. Crone Dog.
Yep, ASJ, round two. Groundhog Day, everybody. But yeah, let's hope and see what happens this time around. We'll just been writing a few things as everyone was waiting. All the teams, had back in the pit lane and getting themselves sorted. No tyres changed though, hopefully. But yeah, let's see what these guys do. Can F1 original Poli get a lovely start like he did last time on those softs? Does he go for the gamble and stay on those tyres? You'd be thinking everyone will be sticking to the same ones, as they were confident before. Why wouldn't they be now? There was nothing wrong with it, but obviously besides the lobby, which is now brand new. So yeah, anything can happen here, and everyone just keep their noses clean and get through the first lap.
Yeah, no formation lap at all. So hopefully we'll get underway, and hopefully we haven't have any problems, and hopefully we'll have all drivers, no glitching and no disconnections.
Fingers crossed,
Touch wood. So here we go, we're about to get underway, and we're going to jump on board with the VSC Parsifal, and we are off. It's a very good start there by F1 Original. Tim Tanner slowed right down a little bit. How is everyone going to take this first-hand corner? Aston Martin goes flying past there, slow, and he does it slow. He does. Oh, there's a big accident behind there. Massive accident. Someone's ended up gone straight into the back of someone there, haven't they?
Yeah, now it's VSC. VSC by the looks of it. Rolling Thunder 5 seconds, severe collision with Le Squid.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to see who hasn't got a front wing.
He's got an end plate missing on Rolling Thunder's right end plate is missing. Razor looks okay. Is it the Alpines? Oh yeah, no front wing on Captain Jack.
And Cameron.
Okay.
Wow. So what's happened there?
Yeah, but no full safety car. It's only a VSC. So I get these boys will just be a bit twitchy and eager for this just to kick off again.
Yep, definitely. It's a long race. 32 laps, Prone. 32 laps at the moment. F1 Original in the lead on them softs, and he's flying. He's just gone into 2 seconds already, so he must have caught Tim Tam napping, because he's got 2.2 seconds on him already on lap 1.
Yeah, well, he already had a good little gap before the virtual came out, so yeah, smart driving from him. Just pushed it to the limit when he thought it was going to restart, which it has. 5 seconds for Captain Jack.
Ouch. And we've seen a double stack here by the Alpines. Look at that double stack. Oh, this is not going to help them at all. Look at that. That's how many seconds is that? And he's serving a penalty as well. Oh my god.
It's yellow sector 1. Lynx is around. That's not good.
Lynx has gone into the wall there, and he's lost his front wing. So that's unfortunate. A lot is going on. And
we've got a battle with Razor and VSN Chemo. They've just swapped places. He's still on the back of them. There's also Fat Eagle who's coming into the battle of that. So Razor could be losing 2 places out of this very shortly.
Oh, Razor's gone. Ella's gone. He's in the gravel. The Red Bull driver there. That's tell you something though, Crone. A lot going on very early on in Imola on lap 2 out of 32.
Massive. We've got Chemo coming and chasing down Pollen Hill. Razor's very close to Chemo as they've just swapped places, and Fat Eagle's still very close to the back end of Razor. And up the front, we've got JT Cali for Ferrari in P4, and 4/10 behind Account P. Original Poli had another lovely start. He's jumped from that P2 spot up to P1 again. So from that restart, had a lovely launch off in those softs. He's gone for the same strategy as most of them have as well. We've got Captain Jack in the pits and just come out and got that new ring on, and is in P20.
Yeah, Lynx has just then gone into the pits, just got that 5-second penalty in the McLaren, so not going to plan for him at the moment. But his other teammate there, Lesquid, he's sitting in P9. He's got a little bit of breathing space in front of him at the moment. He's got Pauliano behind him in the P10 in the Alfa Romeo, who is flying very closely there by VSN Chemo. So this guy here at the moment, he's having a great race at the moment. Probably jumped up around about 6-7 places. Let's just have a look at their position changes. And I think he's going to get the move done here. He's going to go to P8, and he's going to get the move done and going into P10, going to the last final corner. You can hardly get 2 cars round there, but he's got the job done, Crone, and he's up 9 places into P10.
Yeah, it was a great move from him. But Paulinel's probably not looking like he's not going to give up that easily. Trying to hold on to the back end of him, but slowly, it's already 2/10 gains. He's actually Razor's even catching him now. He's getting closer and closer, and Fat Eagle is even closer again. So I mean, there could be a move into turn 1 from Fat Eagle. If not,
he's going to go for it. No, he's had to pull out. He pulled out there. I thought he was going to get the job done. He's still going to go back at it. He's got the job done as well. Well done, Fat Eagle. Great move there. Great move. But slowly coming around there. Razor now coming around into P13, so he's going to try and come back. Big Ash is slowly going through the grid at the moment. He's in P14. Crump and Kane at the back there in P15. Lost in 2 places. KMN, someone going very wide there again. Ella going very wide there. Rolling Thunder being battled now by Jack in P19. Alpine now, very unusual to see him that far back at the moment this season, Chrome.
Yeah, not ideal, but it is kind of reflecting Ferrari's situation that we've just had. You know, and there goes Ella.
Just not having the best of races at all, but we're just going to go further up here because VSC Parzival is actually now starting to catch on the back of JT Racing. He's in P5 at the moment, and look at him gain. He's burned quite a lot of ERS, but he's going to go for it. He's going to get the move done. No, is he? No, yes, no. No, he doesn't. We're going to go all the way back down because Ella is all over the place, and he's going to be... Oh, no, he's gone right in the way of F1 Original there. Did you see that? What is the guy doing there? He's got right in the way of all the traffic, and he'll probably retire the car on track. Feels to me that he could have side pod damage. Can't seem to get the car on a straight line.
VSN Chemo on the squid. That was a very good move. Oh, they're still side by side. And he gets that move done. It was very well done. Yep, he is flying 10 places up since the start, and still going. And he is even just having a look if his time is changing. He is chasing down. That's a lap car. That's a Red Bull in front of him. That's Ella sitting in front of him, which is going to help him with DRS possibly.
It is, and you've also got the squid behind, flying very closely there, but not the race that Ella's having at the moment in the Red Bull, and he's now got a 10-second penalty, which
speeding track limit.
should get that removed. But yeah, not the best of races he's having so far, but at the moment Original Paulie out in front in P1, 1.5 tenths behind Tim Tam, but Tim Tam is being followed very closely now too by Account P. Account P has made a bit of time up there. JT Kelly there is 1.7 just behind, and then you've got Jesse behind there in 8.5 tenths, and then there's a big lead there between Batman 1, 2.5 tenths. Jennifer Lee there is the closest battle probably going on at the moment between him and Tim Tam. Jennifer and David are going at it together. He's 4.5 tenths behind, but Tim Tam is probably the closest at the moment. As you can see here, look how close he is to Original. So have those softs decided to die now, Crone?
Well, especially around here, softs. Well, everyone knows on this game at the moment. The softs do not last very long, especially with a track like this. This track is punishing. It demands a lot from the tyres, and yeah, I'd have to say those tyres would be well and truly on their way out, if not already done and cooked. Does he come in the pits? Yes, he does. Rolling Thunder in, and Rolling Thunder 3 seconds, and Original into the pits, and he'll probably go to the hards and go through to the very end.
I don't know. It's a very dangerous strategy there. Very strange going on the
It's
softs.
a gamble, but if he goes on... No, he's gone to mediums. I was going to think he would have gone hards, because if something else came up, he would have had mediums.
We've got a yellow.
We've got a Williams, is that? Or is that an Alpine?
No, it's an Alpine that's came in. So he's lost it. So we could see another car going to get lapped here or not.
He's lost his right end plate and he's fully cut the corner.
Yeah, he's completely missed the track there, and he's lost out there. And his teammate Jack has said, "Thank you very much. I'll just continue going on." And it'll be interesting to see if we're going to see. Oh, there's a lovely little battle here going on here between. Oh, Lynx is into the wall again. What's going on here? He's not having the best of races at all. I don't know what's happened there. If he's been collided there by Ron Thunder, but just for some reason he's just went straight into the wall and he's lost. So he's going to have to get another front wing. Not the best of races for Lynx at the moment.
No,
right?
but we've got an even better battle rather than seeing car spin. We've got Fat Eagle on the back end of Paul and Hill. He had 3 tenths, now it's 4 tenths, and by the looks of it, there is Jeneth also who is catching David in P6, and also Big Ash who is catching Razor. They're the 3 battles to be focusing on at this stage, which actually Jeneth is very close. Here we go, down into turn 1, they're side by side. He gets that very well done. David still hanging with him. Does he get him in the next couple of turns? No. All right, so back onto Paul is very close to Fat Eagle. So our train's starting to form here.
Yeah, we've got a yellow flag again.
And yellow flag. I think that's probably due to a lap car.
Lynx.
I think that's still Ella or Lynx.
Lynx is spun again.
Yeah, just cars getting in the way. What are we looking at here? We've got Big Ash, yeah, still very close.
Count P, 3 seconds there, Crow. That's not going to be good. Singing P2 at the moment.
No, but yeah, close. We've got David here. We go. He's still hanging with Jeneth and a little train going. 3 cars because VSN Chemo's decided to join this party, and he is right up the backside of that Mercedes. So we've got, Jeneth with the Williams, followed by Mercedes, followed by Aston Martin. Who's going to benefit from this? Only time will tell once these guys start getting through into the start of the first sector, and who gets closer to each other and who's the one to crack and make a mistake under pressure. Jeneth obviously trying to hold off. He is getting a gap, so now the pressure's on David to keep VSN Chemo off his back as much as possible, but it just looks like Chemo's just getting closer and closer every turn, every corner, so he's got to be having some a lot of downforce on that car to be chasing him down. Wasn't on the straight, but definitely in the corners. As we're going up that hill, comes in. Oh, David had a little bit of a moment which gives Chemo even a bigger chance. He's down into 1/10 behind him, coming into the last few corners. What happens? Does he get him on the straight or does he get him before it? Here we go. So coming into the second to last corner, he still hangs back, sits behind him. It's now 4/10, but with the DRS.
We go yellow.
Yellow, that looks like a Ferrari.
Yeah, Ron Thunder has lost his front wing. He's lost into the wall. He's going to come right in front of traffic. He's going to be careful how he turns around because he's going to come right in front of it. So, back over to you, Crone.
And Chemo doesn't make the pass. He's still having to hold back. David obviously still in that DRS is giving him the opportunity to hold off. Oh, but then he gives a look, but no, doesn't decide to go with it. Who else we got? We got J2E in P3, very close to account P. Obviously the battle with David and Chemo is very close, and we've also got Fat Eagle and Paul and Hell and La Squid forming their own little train. And almost Big Ash and Razor will be joining us soon if they don't get a move on.
Yeah, no, I've just seen there Ron Thunder having to move. He's got the obviously 10 seconds there, but just looking at JTE as well. JTE at 1.2 behind, Account P with at 3 seconds, Jesse behind with a 2.7. Laps starting to come together now. 22 laps left. And the battle at the moment is all about David and Kimo at the moment. Is he going to get the move done here? It's 9 laps mediums on each, and very, very impressed by the reserve driver of Kimo here. Phenomenal drive by him so far. 11 places, and he's going to go for the move on David, and he's going to get it done. And he's now got another place, and he's up to P7, Crow.
Yeah, unbelievable. So let's look back at those changes. He is up 12 places since the start. Yeah, absolutely flying. He's having a fantastic night. We've also got the penalties, which we'll have a look at. Penalties, we've got Camp P with 3 seconds, Crump with 3, down in 15th. 5 seconds for Captain Jack in P16. Rolling Thunder with 13 seconds in P19. And Ella with 10 seconds in 20th position.
Yeah, due to the 10 and the 13, they'll probably be removed, maybe, due to getting out of the way. So they'll be looked at by the stewards. But at the moment, we've got F1 Original is going to be the leading car. Oh, and David is going to have another go. So these two, Big Ash and Original are having a go at each other there. But the 10 laps at the moment, and Tim Tam again, he had a great race last week. Trying to think where it was now. I'm trying to keep up where we were.
Hungary.
Where were we last week? Hungary. And he's doing exactly the same again. So AlphaTauri are really, really pushing this constructors now. P1 at the moment and P12. But yeah, he's having a really good race at the moment. He's got 1.8 second lead in front. So doing pretty good there, Tim Tam.
Yeah, and Kimo's just made another place. He's like, thank you very much, Jeneth, and up into P6.
Wow, he is flying. He is absolutely flying. Le Squid just getting a 3 second time penalty as well down in P10. But at the moment we're going to start to see some changes here because Jennifer's looks like he's gone a little bit wide there, and David's going to try and get back. But I think we're going to start to see within the next 3 laps, we're going to start to see some of the guys pitting.
Yeah, based off of, let's have a look at the pit stops. So we've already had F1 Original Poly Pit, Captain Jack, K&M, Lynx, Rolling Thunder, and Ella. Obviously, a lot of those guys have had a few incidences and driver errors themselves, as well as collisions with other cars, and have had to change their front wings, or not happy with what tyres they had on, and been spinning, and gone for the switch and change the strategy up straight away. So. Obviously, like you said, Original Paulie, once everyone pits, he will come back up to that P1 spot. It's just a matter of patience and just keep putting in his consistent times, as we've got Jeneth in the pits.
That's interesting. He's obviously going for the long strategy, but I've just noticed here there's a 5 second gap between JTE and Jesse. So obviously not maybe the right track for the Alfa Romeo, or is he trying to bring Paulie in? Like what's the situation there? Because that's a big gap.
Yeah, it's a pretty significant gap. Not 100% sure, and it's only increasing, or it's fluctuating at the moment. It is staying stable. No, it is actually increasing now. So don't know. He could be just suffering on those tyres, and JT could just be preserving his tyres a bit better. Then it's these setups, depending on what you do with how you set the car up, you might have great traction and race speed, but you could be punishing those tyres a lot sooner than you'd like. Obviously that could be the case with what's going on. Jesse might just have a setup that's just punishing the tyres more around this track.
Yeah, he's got a lot. He's losed a lot of his ERS. Batman 1 is right behind there. You can see David has decided to call it a night as well, and he's decided to pit early on lap 13 onto the Haas. Kimo as well is still going to go here. But is Kimo making any time up on Batman 1? He's 2.8 behind at the moment. You can see Batman 1 is around about 6.5 temps behind Jesse, and we can see the other three guys, David, Razor, and Eagle, all pitting. But is Chemo making any time? Because it doesn't look like he is.
Just having a quick look. No, he's actually losing more time by the looks of it. It's fluctuating still a little bit, depending on where he is on the track compared to Batman. Hang on, no, he's actually gaining time. He's
gaining
already...
a little bit then.
Yep, but our biggest battle, we got original Polo being held up, and it looks a little bit impatient in his driving style. With Paul and Hill in front, just wants to get past him so he can start chasing down the squid.
Oh, Tim Tan just got a 5 seconds in the speeding in the pit lane, and you can see Paulie's gone very wide there. He still managed to keep it going, but Tim Tam with the 5 seconds, and that's got Count P and JT. All 3 of them have decided to pit, so all 5 of them have decided to pit. So Chemo is the new leader of the Imola Grand Prix at the moment. Round 1 red flag recap, and Tim Tan 5 seconds, Account P with 3 seconds. So things have really started to change at the top now, Crow.
Oh, huge. And now Tim Tam's come out. He's on those fresh hards, but now he's got Paul Hill and F1 Original right up his ass to try and put him under more pressure, as he already, he had to try and do something, and he's gone in probably a little bit early, or maybe just probably 1 lap early, I'd say.
Oh, Original having a bit of a side swabble there.
But yeah, he's having to try and get those tyres up to temperature while, having 2 guys who were already battling before he came back out. And now they're seeing blood with him on those fresh hards and trying to chase him down too.
Yeah, and the thing is Jesse has come out. He's in P8 at the moment, but he's actually under severe pressure by Batman 1, and we can see that Original has got past Paulie into P3. But this battle here between P7, 8 and 9, and also will be 10 as well, because Jennifer's not far behind. And you can start to see there is a very, 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 very big train starting to form. So if you go from Chemo all the way back to Tim Tam, to Original, to Paulie. Paulie is just coming, but he's got a 5 second speed, and in the pit lane as well. JTE, you can start to see there is a bit of a DRS train going from P2 all the way to probably P10. Start to see a bit of a DRS train here.
Well, the Original Paulie's out of DRS range from Tim Tam. So is Account P. It's from P5. Oh, actually not even then, because then there's 2 seconds to JTE. So the big train is from P8, 8 and 9. It's a bit scattered at the moment, to be honest, because I think there's a lot of them starting to pit or already have pitted. Still waiting for Big Ash to pit and Chemo. Everyone else has had a pit stop.
Also noticing as well that Jennifer is doing really, really well. This could be a race for him tonight. He's been very, very good there. Just look at the position changes with Jennifer. But I've been quite impressed with him. He started P9. He's obviously staying in P9 at the moment. He is on those 3 lap hards, but he is gaining on Batman 1 quite a lot. And the thing is Batman 1 is gaining on Jesse. So that's just bringing Jennifer in, and that's also going to just bring David in. But we've got a yellow flag, and that is... Who is that? Is that Kane? Oh, it's Ella. That's it's the Red Bull. Another.
No.
So he's gone off.
And a big shout out, just hello to SLR Palmer, who just said hi. Hope you're enjoying the stream. And if you want to get in, if we've got the details dropped in already, if you haven't joined Rush already, jump in the Discord and do a sign up and come in and have some fun along with these boys. K&M very close to Lynx. We've got Jenna 2 tenths behind Batman, and Batman's 3 tenths behind Parsifal. We've had to spin a Red Bull. Is that Ella? I saw him in the background as these boys were coming through Sector 1, start of Sector 2. Don't know what happened there, but yeah, we've got JTE.
Oh, Jack with a 3 second time penalty.
JTE coming up to the back end of Big Ash. So Big Ash still has the pit. He's got 16-lap-old mediums to JTE's 2-lap-old mediums. And you can already see how much he is gaining. He's got those tyres up to temp, and Big Ash is just losing. He's just got no grip left on those tyres on the exits. He's just having a few wobbles here and there. Does he decide to come in this lap? Yeah, and so is Big Ash. So it'll be interesting to see where those guys come up now. We've got F1 Original Polly still trying to chase down Tim Tam, but yeah, he got onto those hards at the right moment and he just sailed away at this stage. So F1 Original Polly's got a real challenge on his hands. He should have, like I said, I reckon I was expecting him to go into hards, but he went from softs to mediums. I don't know if he's just expecting a safety car, but yeah, but besides big crashes at the start, we haven't had much towards the back end of races lately. So yeah, it's a bit of a gamble that I probably wouldn't have taken. He should have gone to hards.
Yep, definitely. We're now starting to see. Oh, Ella has decided to retire. He's done it in the pits, so unfortunately we're going to have no safety car, which is great. But probably that is what Big Ash wanted. He wanted that safety car. But as you can see here, Jennifer's really catching on to Batman 1. Even though he's on older hards, he's really going for it, and he's really pushing. And look how close he is. He just needs to get in front of him because Jesse is starting to pull away a little bit. So Batman 1 needs to try and keep calm here. But Jennifer's doing a really good job here, Crone, in the Williams.
Yeah, he just had a little bit of a wobble there, trying to push too hard. But yeah, he's doing a phenomenal job for Williams and getting up to the back end of Batman and pushing him. Batman's getting that time down. He's got really good straight line speed, but so obviously just sacrificing it in the corners. So Batman's getting onto the back end of Jesse here. Who is he? He's still losing time to Chemo. So I don't. Yeah, obviously his setup's more for the probably more downforce, probably maybe.
Razor's just gone past Big Ash there, so 5 laps against 1 lap hards. That's probably not what Big Ash wants, because he's going to have to get past him again, so that's going to hold him up, which is even worse because he isn't P14 at the moment. Yeah, 1 point at the moment, 1 more place, and then everyone else gets points. But Crump and Kano, Lynx and KMN and Ron Thunder have not had the night tonight. Tim Tam at the moment is absolutely dominating at the front. 4 lap hards will go to the end at the moment. F1 Original, I do not understand the strategy here tonight. He's gone for softs and he's gone for mediums. He's going to have to pit again. He's definitely going to want to hope to get a safety car, because I can't see him going on the end of them. Lynx has come into the pits again, and he's got 5 seconds for ignoring blue flags now. Chemo with the quickest lap. So he is the one to watch out for at the moment. I do feel that Chemo is the one to watch out for at the moment.
Yeah, well, here we go. Look how close Big Ash has just got closer and closer on the last 2 corners. He is so close. He can smell that, the oil off the back of that Red Bull. And down the straight, here he goes. Look how fast that AlphaTauri is. Goes to the left, gets in front of him. What does Razor do? Does he try and brake as late as possible, try and make up and get close to him? No, he takes his normal racing line, and he's already lost 4/10 SJ in 2 corners.
Wow. Flying on those fresh hards, 2 laps. So 12 laps to go for Big Ash. Is he going to be able to try and push his mount? But at the moment, it's all about this battle here between P6, 7, 8, and is David going to be joining it? Doesn't look like he will at the moment, but it's all about Jennifer, Batman, and Jesse, and they're very, very close to each other. Is Chemo going to trying to get on the back of JTE? Original Paulie is in, and he's just got a 5-second speeding in the pit lane. That is
he's
really
going to be furious with himself.
He will be furious. He will be furious. Going on the hard, soft, hard, medium. Sorry, soft, medium, hard. Very strange strategy tonight.
It sounds like a Ferrari strategy.
Well, he's going to drop himself all the way down.
And there goes Jenna on Batman.
Behind his teammate. In fact, Eagle's just got a 3-second time penalty as well. So these time penalties are really coming through now, Crone. what we're looking at regarding penalty-wise.
Penalty-wise, we are seeing 5 seconds for Tim Tam, Account P 3 seconds, F1 Original 5, Fagel 3, Paul and Hell 5, Lisquid 3, Captain Jack 8, Crump 9, and Rolling Thunder 13.
Ouch. So we're really starting to come through at the moment, but at the moment, this is... just about to say this is looking good for VSN Chemo, and he's just got a 3-second time penalty as well. So now P1, P2, and P4 all have penalties. P5, 6, 7, 8 don't. All the way down from 9 to 12 do. 13, 14, and then 15, 16. So Tim Tam's got... he's 8 seconds in front of Account P at the moment. But he gets one more penalty, he could be in trouble, Craig.
Absolutely. And there's always, like... I feel like any corner here, you know, it doesn't take much for them to start giving you 3-second penalties for track limits. It's a very sensitive track, I feel, on most of these corners. They'll try and give it to you for anything, even if you're not completely off. The strictness on this is pretty brutal. So these guys just got to stay on top of it. Less penalties you get, the better, because you're going to have a better result, especially if there's a safety car very late on.
Definitely. And just to change the subject as well, Jennifer has now moved up to P6. Just got Batman 1 and looking likely to get the job done on Jesse as well. He does have quite a fair bit of ERS. Just looking at the gap between the leader to see... there's a massive...
It's a massive gap. That looks like the Melbourne one from Lewis to Verstappen. It's going to grow to 10 seconds soon enough.
Look at the size of that gap. Wow.
Yeah, that's a big gap.
That is a very, very big gap. I'm just looking at the times. So 3 seconds. He still doesn't fall underneath. He still finishes P4 for the time being where Jesse is. Count P is still okay at the moment. But yeah, JTE is only 3.5 tenths behind. So he needs to knock that 4 tenths out and he can get the P2. So that would be a massive result for him after his last race of getting the qualifying ban. But the battle at the moment is between Jennifer, Batman and Jesse. And it is looking like at the moment that Jesse's now starting to get like a little bit of fluent momentum going. And now starting to pull away a little bit. 7.5 tenths now. But Jennifer seems to have some serious straight speed in that Williams.
Yeah, as Rolling Thunder just gets another 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. We've also got the Squid, who's now 3 tenths. He's right up behind Paul and Hill. So, you know, eventually he's going to be making that move, whether it be the next time around on the straight. He's just got to keep within, you know, 3-4 tenths, and he should be able to get him on the straight. We'll just stick on board with him currently, because the others have been very close, like you said. Jennifer, Batman, and to Jesse. But yeah, at the moment it has been a bit of a stable scenario where they've been close, but just not close enough to each other to make passes. So as the Squid is now dropping back, and no, now he's bringing it back in. Okay, so let's see. Oh, and there he goes. He has 3 seconds.
Oh.
So he's gotten 3 seconds to try and chase him down. He's probably not close enough. He's 6 tenths. 5 now. No, I don't think he's going to get it. Keen to get in the driver's seat. Stream is sick. Thank you, Debo96.
Yeah, just joined the other day. Jennifer is going side by side with Jesse up the hill. Ooh, that was scary, but he's got the job done. But I think he's going to have to give it back. Yeah, he has to give it back there. He's forcing wide there, but he's got the pace on him. He just needs to keep it calm and go again. He's got enough time. I've also noticed as well that JT has pulled in that second 2.8 now. So at the moment it looks like the Count P is going to get P3 and JT is going to get P2.
Batman on Jennifer, because now that's brought him back into the mix, and he's gone past Jennifer.
Easy. He's got him job done there. But has Jennifer Why has Jennifer let him go there? Because has he got damage? What's going on here? There's something up with the car. Is he? I don't know why Batman has let him
he
go
could
on.
have had. He could have body damage under Trey. I can't see anything on the outside of the car. He did go over the curb, so whether that caused anything. And he's just losing time. He's already lost 8/10 to Batman. Now,
Yeah, Jesse's done really well to keep that lead going in P5 at the moment. Currently, really does need to get a move on though, because he's just going to stay there at the moment. VS and Chemo's just too far in front at the moment, but JT Canny is really jumping down the time on account P. Tim Tam looks like he's got this all set and done at the moment.
10 seconds, it's smashing.
Yeah, well, he's got a 5-second time penalty, so he's only 5 seconds in front at the moment. But Count P does have that 3 seconds. But this is another battle we're going to go about to go and see. Jennifer's now going to try and make a move on Batman 1 for P6. No, he doesn't. But I'll tell you something, these two, while they're battling, they are just letting Jesse run away with it, and you can see behind, Jennifer's still going to go at him and have another go. F1 Original now has just got another 3 seconds. It's now 8 seconds of penalties. So the strategy's not gone to plan, and now he's got so many penalties. Not the night for the Mercedes driver.
No, definitely not. And here we go with this battle. Jennifer passing Batman, lovely down the straight. Made that look very easy. And at this stage, I was thinking if they kept battling, it was going to bring David back in, but it looks like that's still been steady. It's still been about the 4.5 to 4.8 second gap to the boys in front with Batman and Jenna. But yeah, Jesse's still got that nice consistent 1.5 to 1.8 second gap to the boys behind with Jennifer and Batman.
Yeah, definitely starting to see that now. Battles is not really starting to come out. Ron Thunder with a 3 second. Jennifer's lost it! Jennifer's lost it! I've just missed it. Jennifer's just lost it. Oh, I feel for him. I really feel for him. No front wing. And, oh man, so that now leaves Batman 1, 2.9, 3 seconds behind Jesse. So have those two come together? Because that's a big gap compared to 1.7 it was a minute ago.
And the squid just got past Paul and Hill.
What's happened here? I've got a yellow flag again on Jennifer.
That's Jennifer going around slowly, trying to cruise back to get back into the pits and get a new front wing put on that car.
Are we going to see a safety car? Are we going to see it?
Oh, I don't know, but yeah, okay. So we've got 5 laps to go. Start getting your votes in, guys. And vote for your drive.
Oops.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Okay, just start putting in the comments, and when we've got that all up and running, just put in, just start saying who you're voting for, and once the vote's up,
I'll let you take it away. I'll let you take it away.
Sort that out. Here we go. Yeah, we've got Paul and Hill. Here we go. P11. He's trying to battle and get back to the back end of the squid. He is chasing him down. He's got that down to 2/10 when it was about half a second. So he is gaining. Hopefully, he's got that 1 lap younger tyres on that car. Hopefully, he can chase the back and give us some interesting racing. As the squid goes super wide on that turn, going up the hill, how they all go looks very nice at the moment. What other battles have we got? At this stage, there's not many other battles, actually. It looks like that's probably the closest as well. Oh, and David's actually really close to F1 Original Paulie, both teammates for this race. And how quick is he down the straight? I'll just have a look at the times. Is he catching? No, it looks... Oh, he is catching now. So he might have just a little bit better straight line speed. So there we go. And who else have we got? That's just too far back. Yeah, we've got some pretty big gaps now with only a few laps. Oh, and Crump with 3 seconds. So here's our penalties, everybody. So yeah, hopefully we will see some big changes. Obviously, F1 Original Paulie will lose his P7 with 8 seconds worth. That will drop him back down to, it looks, ninth in front of original. Actually, no, maybe even eighth, because Fat Eagle's got 3 seconds. Actually, I'd probably say that, yeah, he'll be eighth. So he's only going to lose 1 place, and it's only to his teammate, so it's not too bad. You'd take that every day if it was just your teammate. I know I would, but I know the F1's always about, if you're in the same car, it's always your teammate's your first competitor and challenge to beat. So let's hope those boys don't think the same. Hopefully they're on point with each other and in a team chat and supporting each other along. So here we go. We've got Le Squid, 6 seconds, with Paul and Hill in front of him with 5 seconds. He's got that into a 1 point. It was a 1 second, now it's up to 1.3, so he's suffering down the straights. Paul and Hill's got better straight line speed. JT Racing, no penalties. So very good race from him. He is closing down account P as we've got is that Jeneth? I think it was Jeneth. I'm not going to look back. Going very slow in sector 2. So yeah, with this effectively, he's already got. JT will be P2 for the Ferrari team. And account P will drop down to P3. So I'm just going to swap places. So that's not so bad for account P. He'll be happy to get on the podium still. And his teammate Chemo is in P4 with 3 seconds, but there's a 12-second gap to him, so he's going to keep that P4, and Jesse's going to have to just keep pushing. And if anything happens, an incident up front, it could be Jesse making some huge gains. But at this stage, with only 2 laps to go, I don't think anything's going to be happening. But let's not curse anyone. F1 Original Poli just got past Batman, even though he's going to be losing that essentially again at the end of this race. He's going to try and make up as much time as possible. He's already made 6 tenths in 4 corners. So yeah, he is trying to push, gain as much of a gap as possible, and hopefully maybe rather than dropping down to 8th, he will only maybe lose only 1 place. But let's see how much time he can gain. We've got JTE 3 tenths, 2 tenths behind account P. He's just got to be patient here. Don't do anything silly or stupid. He's got no penalties, and we're about to be, starting the second and last lap. So all he's just got to do is sit behind this car, wait for the right moment. Which, yeah, that was a bit interesting, possibly on the braking, but account P's right. He is the car in front. Here goes JT, they're side by side. It gives him just enough room to be making the pass. Very good, clean defending and attacking from JT and account P. So JT is up into P2.
Account P and JTE is still going at it as well. I'm back Crone. Voting is all up, ready to go. But I don't know how this has happened. But JTE is literally 3 seconds. He's literally 3 attempts behind account P. And look at this. 2 Austins in 3rd and 4th tonight. Phenomenal drive by both of them. Got plenty of time as well. It would be great to even get both of them on the podium. But what a drive by these guys tonight. What an absolute phenomenal drive.
Bit of a mirror image. Both have 3 seconds. Both third, fourth. Like, it's just, mirror image of each other. Oh no, not anymore, because Campy's just got 3 seconds for trying to catch up to JTE there, and didn't pay off. So yeah, he will drop down, and he's already actually decided, and he's swapped places with Chemo, so he can try and chase down JT and put the pressure on him.
There's a yellow. There's so much of this is happening.
3, that is Crump, isn't it? Yes, it is.
There's so much happening at the end of this race. Not at the beginning, at the end. You can see there's a second there between Original Paulie. He's gone up to 8th. So there's honestly been a lot of changes happening since I literally came back from my phone after doing the votes. I see there's a few people going on the hards and a few people going on the softs. And I can see there's a lot of penalties. There is a lot of penalties tonight.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Not ideal. Some of these guys, it has paid off because there's no safety car. So they're very lucky that hasn't happened late on. So they can just keep pushing their tyres and still keep the gaps that they've had, rather than having to go back down into formation and sit behind a safety car.
Yep, you can see here that Jesse has done very well tonight there in P5. He's been quite consistent. Had a lot of pressure between Batman 1 and Keno from quite early on. Tim Tam! Oh, and just before it just got another penalty. My apologies. And Tim Tam wins the race there in Imola. So a fantastic 2 weeks for AlphaTauri. P1, JTE keeping on with P2, but the moment of the night has got to be VSN Chemo there. He actually takes away the podium there. So Account P, the TP driver, gives it to the reserve driver of VSN Chemo. Great memento there from the team principal of Aston Martin. Right.
Yeah, there's not much you can, he was all the way up in P1 at one point, to be that far back and gain, at the end of the race, 16 places. I mean, you can't ignore something like that. There was a lot of passes during the race, but Chemo had his fair share as well, even when he'd pass a car and then they'd repass him and he'd have to retake it again. So it was a really unbelievable performance from VSN Chemo, and I would have to say, if people haven't voted for him already, start doing it now, and because he's thoroughly deserved it.
Yeah, phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal.